the Universal Cheerleading Association, and it's the largest cheer association in the entire world. An unknown author once said, "In a world full of critics, be a cheerleader." Cheerleading has a long, rich history that has affected the lives of millions of people. And I think that whether you probably realize it or not, you've most likely been impacted by the energy of the Auburn cheerleading squad at any sport you've attended, either on the Auburn University campus or off. So I've been cheering for 3 years at the Division I level, and I thought it'd be really fun to talk to you guys about cheerleading today. So I'm going to be talking about the origins of cheerleading, how it went from all male to the majority female sport, and then the competitive and non-competitive forms of cheerleading. So I saw on this cheer website that the first cheerleader was actually a guy, and he was at a game at Princeton University and saw their football team, and he saw the crowd cheering in unison for the team, and it sparked an idea in his head. So he went back home to the University of Minnesota, and at one of their football games, he decided to hop the fence. And when he hopped the fence, he decided to lead the crowd in a cheer there as well. And I can't really remember, I memorized what the words of the cheer were, but I don't remember what they were. But what I can tell you is that it's to the same cadence of Bada, which is a cheer that we all know and love here at Auburn. And so that's what a lot of schools do. A lot of cheers at a lot of different universities are to that same cadence as well. Next, I guess I'm going to transition to it being from an all-male activity to a majority female sport. So according to usacheer.org, females really started taking over cheerleading during World War II. Oh, but before I get there, I should probably talk about how the first females actually started cheering at the University of Minnesota in 1923. But back to World War II, when all the guys started being shipped off to go fight in World War II, we kind of started breaking away from the yell leader form of cheerleading into more of the all-female dominated version of cheerleading, which is what we're all kind of familiar with today, with the skirts and the bows and the all-out makeup and the pom-poms. But personally, I don't think, like, if you're a guy, like, don't let that deter you. It's still a lot of fun, and you can still find a lot of fun things to do with cheerleading, and you don't have to do any of that if that's not something you want to do. Lastly, and I should probably, now that I'm thinking about it, I missed that slide. That's a cool picture I found. Okay, talking about competitions in cheerleading. So on Wikipedia, according to them, CBS Sports actually hosted the first Division I cheerleading competition back in 1978, and that's actually still done today at Walt Disney World, and it's hosted by UCA, which is the Universal Cheerleading Association, and it's the largest cheer association in the entire world. This style of cheerleading is kind of more traditional, really what you see at a lot of schools here in the South, and just more traditional schools throughout the country. And then another form of competition is called NCA, which is the National Cheerleading Association. It's also hosted in Florida at Daytona Beach, and this is a form of cheerleading called All-Star. This is with elite crazy stunts and just really aerobatic and gymnastics based. So those are really the differences between those two. And then talking about non-competitive squads, like the ones here, or the one here at Auburn, the Auburn cheerleading coach on a podcast that I listened to said that Auburn University cheerleaders don't compete because it's our job to serve the university, the Auburn community, and the athletic department. So I guess to wrap all this up, I'll talk about what we've talked about today, which is the origins of cheerleading, how it went from male to female, and then competitive and non-competitive cheers. And I wanted to end on a cheer, but I feel kind of uncomfortable doing that, so I'm just going to go sit down.